Well, two men are arrested in Salt Lake City after police found an explosive device under a news media vehicle in Magna, Utah. On Sunday, suspects, a 58-year-old Adib Nasir and a 31-year-old Adil Nasir, were arrested after FBI agents served a federal search warrant at their residence. Police documents detail what authorities found inside, including hoax weapons of mass destruction, firearms, and illegal narcotics. Well, the bomb threat called in on Friday was answered by Salt Lake City bomb squads, who determined it was a real explosive. Police said that the device had been lit but failed to function as designed. FBI seized all evidence, and the suspects are being held without bail. Well, President Trump promises an illegal immigrant from Cuba accused of decapitating a man in Dallas will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Weighing in on the case on Sunday, President Trump highlighted the immigrant's previous arrests for child sex abuse, false imprisonment, and more. Well, President Trump criticized the Biden administration for releasing this illegal alien back into the country. Well, he vows that his administration is working tirelessly to make America safe again, and that this suspect will be charged with first-degree murder. Well, the mayor of Memphis says he did not ask for President Trump to deploy the National Guard. Here's more.
The president has made it clear what city he'll be deploying the National Guard to next: Memphis, Tennessee. On Friday, Mayor Paul Young held a press conference to address President Trump's recent announcement, claiming he never asked for the National Guard.
I want to be clear, I did not ask for the National Guard, and I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made. And as mayor of the city that I love, of Memphis, Tennessee, my commitment is to make sure that we work strategically to ensure that this happens in a way that truly benefits and strengthens our community.
Young also maintained despite his opposition, the city will cooperate. The mayor will also be speaking with Governor Bill Lee on several concerns, including the number of service members, timing, and more.
I don't think the National Guard will be pulling people over. But those are things that we are going to have direct conversations about in the days and weeks to come. I think it's important to note that in terms of timing, this is not happening tomorrow. We have some time to talk through some of those issues and questions, and I expect that we will have a long list of questions that we want to get answered from this community as we have those dialogues.
The president said the mayor was happy about the decision, to which Young pushed back on. Governor Lee said he's open to the deployment and will speak with President Trump on further details.
Well, the Trump administration drafts a plan to deploy 1,000 Louisiana National Guard troops to support law enforcement in cities like New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Well, that's according to the Washington Post on Saturday, which reports the troops would stay under Governor Jeff Landry's control while receiving federal funding. Well, the Pentagon's plan hinges on the request for the deployment from Governor Landry, who has expressed support for the idea. Well, the draft documents call for the deployment to last until September 30th, 2026. Experts note that the deployment is unusual but legal. Well, President Trump says Washington will be watching New York City very closely after Governor Kathy Hochul endorses mayoral nominee Zoran Mamdani. Today, the president said the endorsement is a rather shocking development and a very bad one for New York City. Hochul said on Sunday that despite their differences, Mamdani expresses, quote, courage, urgency, and optimism. Mamdani is a Democrat socialist who wants taxpayers to cover the cost of making city transportation free, government-run grocery stores, and increase taxes for richer and whiter neighborhoods. UnitedHealth wants to meet with President Trump as the company faces criminal and civil investigations into its key Medicare business. According to the Wall Street Journal on Sunday, while the insurer has yet to secure presidential meetings, officials held several talks with some of Trump's allies. The DOJ is investigating the healthcare giant for alleged Medicare fraud, specifically how the company manipulates diagnosis codes to receive inflated payments. CEO Stephen Hemsley has met with Trump's Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, as well as the official overseeing Medicare, Chris.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.